Have you ever booked an interview and the job post disappeared before you could review it? Or promised yourself you follow up, but couldn't remember who or when or what you ever said? I built a simple system in Notion so that never happens again. I'm Damon, I'm PMP Certified Project Manager and Career Coach. And today I'm going to walk you through 7 real scenarios that silently sabotage job seekers. And then I'll show the exact solution I use to keep everything organized and moving forward. Stick around to the end because there's a YouTube-only special that gives you your money back and helps make this tool even better. Let me paint you 2 situations that probably feel a little too familiar. Picture this: you finally land the interview you've been waiting for. The night before you go to review the job description, you want to prep answers that really speak to what they're looking for. You click the link and nothing. The posting's gone. Now you're walking into that interview with half the information. You can't reference key requirements. You can't tailor your examples. You can't ask smart, specific questions. Instead of being sharp and strategic, you're waking it and hoping for the best. That kind of moment hurts. But there's another one that might stink even more. You crash the second round interview, walked out confidently. 2 weeks later, you're in the final round and the hiring manager says, "So, building on what you share about your project management experience," and your brain freezes. What exactly did you tell them? Which example? Which story? Now you're either repeating yourself, which makes it look like you only have one story to tell, or worse, contradicting what you said earlier. Either way, you just planted a seed of doubt about your memory, your consistency, and your attention to detail. Even if your interviews go well, these small details can wreck your momentum. And the next one is stealthy, but it happens all the time. You meant to follow up, right? But now you're staring at your inbox wondering, was I supposed to contact the recruiter or the hiring manager? Did I say I'd check in today or last Thursday? You either follow up too soon and seem pushy, or follow up too late and lose the lead altogether. It's a lose-lose when you're not tracking it properly. And that's not the only place things slip through the cracks. Sometimes we make mistakes that are just awkward. You are scrolling through your applications and realize, wait, you applied to the same company twice. Once on LinkedIn, once on their website. Different resumes, maybe even different cover letters. Now HR is looking at 2 versions of you and wondering, do they even know they applied twice? Or they pay attention to detail at all? If you ever had calendar chaos, this next one will hit hard. 2 interview invites hit your inbox for the same time slot. You accept both without realizing, then have to send those outward rescheduled emails. Now you are coming off unorganized before you even meet them. Not the first impression you want to make. Okay, now let's talk about a classic one, resume stacking. You're preparing for tomorrow's interview and want to see the resume you actually submitted. You open your folder and here it is. Marketing Manager V3, Senior PM Final, updated resume, Jan 2024, and 12 other versions. Which one did you send? If you don't know, then you can prepare the right examples or anticipate the questions they may ask. You're walking in blind to your own story. And then comes the big one. You get the offer, but now you're making the biggest decisions of your search with half the information. You just got off the offer call, heart racing, trying to play it cool. You think they set 122k base, you think the benefits kicks in after 30 days, you think there is a 401k match, but you're not sure because you didn't take notes in that moment. Now you're trying to make a major decision with vague, half-remembered details. And that could cost you thousands in the long run. If any of those hit home, you are not alone. But here's the thing. Every single one of them is preventable. I built a system that handles all of these in one place. It's a job application and interview tracker that works like a command center for your entire job search. Job descriptions that won't disappear. Interview notes that build on each other. Follow-up checking, contact management, calendar view, resume version control. It's all inside. And you can get it today as a Notion template. This is what it looks like when you open a tracker. On top, you can find the job hunting targets. You can collect the pre-populated values in here and input your target for your next role. This is mainly for your tracking purposes. Down here, you can copy and paste the frequently used links to this section. For project management roles, you will be often asked for these links to your LinkedIn profile, your portfolio page, and your personal website. Please feel free to add more roles as needed. On the right, you can find the resources and database section where you will find this user guide. There are also some free resources including a thank you email template, some follow-up email templates as well. And down here, this is the database, this table. To start adding any roles and any new applications to the database in Tracker, simply click on this new application button. A page will pop up on the right. By default, the application date is set to the date you create this application, and the status is set to submitted. Please feel free to adjust if needed. Change the title from new application templates to the job title you're applying for, save the company's name and the link to the application form, and upload the resume and cover letter that you use to apply for this application. Don't forget to copy the job description and paste it to the job description section down here. As for interview progress, use the delegated sessions to prepare for your interviews and make notes during interviews. This template is designed in a way that you can easily make notes while tracking your prepared notes in interviews at the same time. And you can also change the status from submitted to any other status as your interview progresses. And as you receive interview invites, update the date and time for each interview to ensure you are not missing any dates. It is also important to save down the recruiter's name and email address. After each interview, the best practice is to send a thank you email within 24 hours and follow up with the recruiter or hiring manager every 5 business days. There are templates included in this tracker for disposal as mentioned earlier. Back to the dashboard, there are 5 pre-designed views for you to easily filter for your applications. We have all applications. In progress shows all applications that are in interviews. Not started showing any application that you haven't started yet. Follow-up shows all the applications that you have selected a follow-up date. Archive shows all the job applications that are archived. At the bottom of this tracker, there is a follow-up calendar designed to remind you of the follow-up dates. Each block shows the job title and company name, and it is in one of the 3 colors. Green means this is your first follow-up, amber means this is your second follow-up, and red means this is your last and third follow-up. When you have follow-up on any applications more than 3 times, you can click on this Archive Unresponsive button to archive those applications. Of course, you can manually update the status of those applications or the ones you've received rejections. This runs on the free version of Notion and works on mobile or desktop. So whether you are preparing from your couch or updating it mid-interview, everything stays in sync. The template is just $19. That's probably less than what you spent on coffee this week, but it could save you from mistakes that cost you actual job opportunities. Here's how to get it. Click the link below, purchase, you'll receive an email with a PDF, click the link on it, then click duplicate to Notion. It's all yours forever. After 30 days, I will send a quick feedback survey. Fill it out and I will send you $10 back to the same card you used. That makes it just $9 for early YouTube supporters and helps me keep improving that product. 7 common mistakes that kill job search momentum. 1 system that prevents them all. Stop losing opportunities to disorganization. Start turning more applications into offers. Click the link below, duplicate the template into a Notion workspace, and get organized today. Got questions? Drop them in the comments and I will create follow-up videos based on what you ask. It's Damon, thanks for watching and good luck landing the next role.